Misinformation, popularized as fake news, refers to false claims that pass off as factual information. And according to experts, fake news is one of society's biggest problems. Now, why is fake news such a big problem, and why is it particularly a threat for children? Well, that's because most 12 to 15-year-olds get their information about the world and their news on social media. And social media is where misinformation is particularly widespread, unfiltered, and sometimes even more commonly found than authentic news. So this is a concern because, according to research, children are quite poor at discerning fake news from real news. So what can be done about this problem? What are the possible solutions? I'm going to tell you about 3 possible solutions. The first one is content moderation on social media. So some of the major social media platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter try and combat misinformation on their platforms by using human reviewers and computer-based algorithms. However, computer-based algorithms have been criticized for their inefficacy, whereas human reviewers are quite prone to biases. So that's solution number 1. Solution number 2 is fact-checking tools. So fact-checking tools refer to publicly dispelling false claims and false information with verified evidence gathered by independent fact-checkers. And while this solution definitely has its merits, unfortunately, vast research shows that misinformation effects are quite robust and difficult to reverse and rely on a number of factors, such as repeated exposure to that correcting information. So that's solution number 2. Solution number 3 involves implementing school-based interventions. So what this involves is based on a finding that shows that critical thinking skills training in schools leads to a better ability to discern fake news from authentic news. And this is quite a promising finding and is the reason why my research wants to focus on trying to create a critical thinking norm for children in their school-based contexts that leads them to being less susceptible to misinformation online and overall aims to increase their safety online.